I'm Danielle Idra. I'm the director of the teacher education program here at Brandeis, and it is my tremendous pleasure and honor to welcome you to the graduation and research presentation of our Master of Arts in Teaching students. It is wonderful to see so many families and friends and significant others here. I often feel like there should be a degree awarded for the significant others of graduates of a program like this, because really, you're the ones who got them through and you stood by them. So congratulations to all of you for making it through this really intense year. I want to take a moment to talk about the teacher research presentations that you're about to see, because I feel like they really embody so much of what Brandeis believes about teaching and learning and what we try and instill in our students. So when you think about the kind of polarizing discourse and dialogue around education and so much in this country, we live in a world where people have made up their minds. And in teacher research, we ask our students to be open to curiosity, to look for disconfirming evidence. Teacher research asks aspiring teachers and veteran teachers to look deeply into their own practice, their own teaching, and their students' learning. We ask them to really interrogate the stuff of daily teaching. So the participation structures, the technology, the desks, to look deeply into those things that others might take for granted. Teacher research is about connecting the micro moments, the small moments of teaching, to the macro ideas, those particular daily practices, to the big conversations in teacher education and in education more broadly, to take practice and connect it to broader theories. When we do teacher research, we're telling very particular stories of particular classrooms. But we know that stories, that those particularities are what resonate for people, what make education real. It's not the massive statistics, it's the kids, the individual students, the individual classrooms. And so each of the research presentations that you're about to see contribute to the broader ongoing conversation. They add nuance and complexity to that conversation. When you go in to the presentations, we hope that you will see those conversations in practice and that you'll ask questions that will help you unpack with the presenters the broader issues that come from these very, very particular moments. Teacher research is a massive endeavor, and the person who shepherded our students through this process is Rebecca Stern. Rebecca worked with the students as a group of 31 and of 21 and of 10, and met with each and every one of them individually, sometimes multiple times. Rebecca is going to talk to you a little bit more about the research process, but I just want to say that she herself is a model teacher researcher, that she lives the work that she does. She's also a newly minted PhD from BC. Scholar doctor. And sadly for us, she has taken an assistant principalship position in Maine where she lives. So my one request to you is that you bar the doors and don't let her leave. I don't know what we would do without you. I don't know what we're going to do without you. You have been such a dear, dear thought partner and
So I am also so excited to welcome all of you here. It has been such a privilege working with the students in the MET program this year. They are so thoughtful and they have worked so hard on their research in their student teaching placements this year, and I'm really happy that you're here to witness that hard work. So the process is that in December, students start thinking about something that's bothering them, or something that's important to them that's not going very well, or something that they're really curious about and want to figure out. And over the course of the semester, really from January until now, they look at that issue. They ask a question about it, they collect data about it, they analyze that data, they think, what does that mean? What impact will that have if I think about this differently, if I do things differently, if I talk about that with other people? And then they share that information with you. So that's what you'll see today, is the culmination of all of the research that they've asked about their own classrooms and their own students and their own teaching today in the rooms that you'll see them in. So this kind of research shows not only that they're very reflective, that they're very analytical as teachers, but it also shows their commitment to improving education and the life chances of their students. And I couldn't, again, be more proud of how thoughtful and caring all 31 of these students have been as they've gone throughout this process. And it's hard work, and they kept focusing on what was really important, which was improving education for their students and other people's students as well. So I'm really proud. And I'm going to tell you some more logistics later, but first we're going to talk about some other things. Okay, thanks. Students presenting, and you can find your student and everybody here, what room they're in and what session they're in. In between the sessions, we'll have a 15-minute coffee snack break out in the lobby right there, okay? So at the end of each presentation, there will be a few minutes for the audience to ask questions, so you should feel free to ask questions about the process of their research, or what they learned from their research, or the content of the research. It's all fair game. There's no in and out what they've studied, so you can ask anything you're curious about. Please don't switch rooms during presentations. It's nerve-wracking enough to be presenting to an audience, and so it's easier if everyone just stays put. We're video recording so that you don't have to. The videos will be available afterwards online. And if you could please just make sure to turn your cell phone ringer to silent during the presentations, that would be great as well. Okay? Are there any questions? Great. So it's time for the first round of presentations. Thanks.